Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. It's been some time since my last upload, but there's a very good reason for that. And she's sitting in a diaper in the other room. Pearson Sharp. First of all, thanks for watching. And if you're new here, please do hit the like and subscribe button. It helps out a lot. So this video is a bit of a personal update. We're getting into June and it's been a packed year. That's because back in January, my wife and I had our first baby, a little girl, and it's been the most amazing few months I could have ever imagined. And just to get this out of the way, I'm not going to share any pictures or reveal her name to protect her privacy. So I'll just call her Anna from now on. So I just wanted to talk about my experiences so far as a father and also talk a little bit about my concerns as a parent in 2022. First of all, she is amazing. I think we hit the jackpot, and I know every parent says that, but with our girl, I really think it's true. Before she was born, everybody sort of elbows you in the ribs and winks and says things like, "Say goodbye to sleep," like it's the funniest thing ever. So I was nervous, we both were, and after Anna was born, as every parent knows, it was a crazy couple of days in the hospital and then coming home and getting everything figured out. But that was it. Those first 2 days were hectic, and after that, she was a little angel. She'd sleep 4 to 5 hours at a stretch at night, wake up and feed, and then go back to sleep. And then, right around the 1 month mark, she started sleeping straight through the whole night, 8 or 9 hours at a go. And it's been that way ever since. On top of that, she doesn't really cry. I mean, she'll fuss, and if you're caught too long not feeding her, she'll let you know, but she really doesn't cry. If she starts getting upset, all you have to do is talk to her a bit, and then she calms down and just sort of looks at you like, well, how are you gonna fix this? She's really inquisitive too. I've always loved to sing, and when I sing to her, she kind of stops what she's doing and just watches me. She even moves her lips and makes sounds like she's trying to sing along. She's not quite at the age yet where she can sit calmly and you can read to her and she can follow along, but we read to her anyway. And even if she's not getting it, it reinforces the motion, the action of reading. You're making reading a habit. You're signaling that it's an important activity and that that books are important, even if she's not aware of what it means or why. And that's part of the other thing that I wanted to talk about. Parenting today has changed so much from when I grew up, and certainly from when my own parents were kids. If you've been paying attention at all, and chances are if you're watching this that you are, then you know how rotten our culture has become. Modern American values are absolutely garbage. They're toxic. The internet, TV, social media, it's utter poison for families and for children especially. And I don't mean it's just bad for you to watch or participate in these things. I mean it's thoroughly destructive to the nature of a happy, healthy family. This stuff is like cancer. And the more you let it in, the more it grows, promoting these sick and twisted values that corrupt the minds of our children. You can already see it in the just staggering levels of depression in today's children and the historic levels of drug use and suicide among teenagers. This is a disease, and it's no accident. We are being culturally engineered right now from the top down. They want us dumb, miserable, and drugged up so we can't resist and are totally dependent on government handouts. Very early on, my wife and I decided that we were going to raise our daughter without television. No TV. That's how I was raised. We never had a TV in the house, and it was great. I read books. I played outside. And we're also dead set against giving our daughter a smartphone. That will not happen. In fact, we've debated getting rid of our own phones. Kids are little mimics, they're sponges, and they pick up on everything you do. And when they see you glued to a phone for 10 hours a day, they're going to be curious, and they'll want to do it too. So we've already agreed that, to begin with, we won't use our phones at home other than for phone calls and text messages, but still keeping that to a minimum. I can already hear the comments, oh, you say that now, but there's no way you can keep your kids from looking at this stuff. No. No. You are the parent. You are in control. My parents were hyper vigilant about who I spent time with and what media I consumed, and for the most part, it was books. We didn't know 10 years ago how abhorrent social media is for our children, and so we let them use it. We didn't see the harm. But social media is pernicious. And by the time many parents realized how dangerous it is, it was too late. And now, the damage has been done. I know a lot of you will call us neo-Luddites, but phones, TV technology, it's become a prison for us. It's an invasion of privacy. And if my daughter learns from an early age that technology is not to be trusted, then hopefully it will be easier to protect her from its darker influences. Apps like TikTok are absolutely destroying our youth, promoting insane ideologies and Marxist gender philosophies that have little girls getting secretly injected with hormones that are toxic to their little bodies, with crippling, devastating, permanent side effects, and all behind their parents' backs. The innocence of youth must be protected. And as a father, I will do everything I can to ensure my daughter grows up in a safe, loving environment where she can play and be a kid and just have fun exploring her world. I can't wait to teach her to climb trees and make mud pies and build forts with her in the forest and chase her through the meadow behind our house. Things I used to do, things all kids should be doing. No poisonous messaging from the pedophiles in Hollywood and Washington. I already bought a horde of old Looney Tunes DVDs, the originals going back to the 40s and 50s, classic Saturday morning cartoons. If we ever want to watch some cartoons, that's what we'll watch. Or old Disney movies like Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, the classics, before Disney started trying to sexually groom children. We've never lived in a time that was more hostile to families and children and traditional values, which means it's more important now to strengthen those bonds of family than ever before. We need God, and we need our families. We do not need the government. A strong nation is built from the ground up, from strong families with strong faith, which is exactly what the left wants to destroy. They don't want you relying on anyone or anything but the state. Children are such a blessing. And watching my daughter learn and grow has been wonderful and fascinating. She's developing a little personality, even at this age, and she's already incredibly curious. And I want to protect and nurture her and just let her be a kid. So that's it. That's my update. My daughter is wonderful. Having a family is the best thing in the world, and I'm really glad I can talk about this and share it with you guys. Leave a comment below and let me know what you think and what your thoughts are on being a parent in 2022. Are things as bad as they look, or do you think everything will be okay? Sound off in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.